2018-19 school year. Contractor JB Transportation, Van 66, Moscow, Evergreen Elementary, Western Wayne High School, Middle School, effective September 13, 2018. Contractor Car Bus Lines Incorporated, Bus 83, Sterling Academy Elementary, and late run as needed, effective August 27, 2018.
Second.
Motion was made by Mike and then seconded by Bill. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say no. And any abstaining? The motion does pass. A motion for 15, please.
I move that the Board of Education approve the corrected transportation contract for 2018-19 school year at State Formula. Contractor Crystal Mail, van number 1, South Canada News Story, effective beginning on of the 2018-19 school year. I believe when we did that last month, we had the wrong destination. It wasn't News Story, correct? Correct.
Thank you. The motion was made by Rick and then seconded by Bill. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say no. Any abstaining? The motion does pass. A motion for 16, please.
I move that the board approve the following list of Western Wayne School District transportation drivers and substitutes for the listed contractors for the 2018-19 school year as follows, contingent upon receipt of necessary paperwork. Contractor Scotty Swingle, driver Dennis Lejinsky, contractor Yasansky Busing, LLC, driver Terry Scott Grant.
Motion was made by Bill and then seconded by Joe. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say no. Any abstaining? The motion does pass. A motion for 17, please.
I recommend that the Board of Education approve the recommendation of the superintendent to adopt the following book for ELA Part 2. That is ELA Part 2, Study Sync McGraw-Hill Education.
Second.
The motion was made by Roger and then seconded by Jeff. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say no. And any abstaining? The motion does pass. A motion for 18, please.
I move that the Board of Education approve the review of the following policies. Section 000, local board procedures, 006, meeting, 100, programs, 108, adoption of textbooks, 200, pupils, 246, school wellness, 700, property, 704, maintenance, 800, operations, and 806, charity.
Motion was made by Jeff and then seconded by Ethan. Any questions or comments?
I have some concerns about policy number 6. Being that Ethan, you missed last work session, did you happen to be able to read through this?
I did, yes.
Are you satisfied with it as it is worded?
Yeah, I think that the policy is, it's first of all similar to the old policy. It also reflects the language in the school code pretty closely. So regardless of whether we adopt it as a policy, it's something that we need to follow because it's the law.
Okay, so just so I have my understanding, under abstention from voting, Section 1, conflict of interest under the Ethics Act. Dr. Barrett, does this mean that board directors who happen to have family members who are employees of the district, they cannot vote in union contracts?
I don't believe that they have to abstain from the vote for, if it's pertaining to the individual's hiring of a family member, then they would abstain. But if it's for a contract in general terms, I believe it is acceptable for them to vote.
So my conversation with you on the phone today, you've changed your opinion on this? Because when we spoke, you had said that you agreed with me that this is a conflict of interest and that...
Well, I was reading down the list of items that...
Okay, so you've changed your mind on that?
No,
So it is a conflict of interest?
that's not for me to determine. I believe that before, but we could ask our solicitor or counsel to make that determination.
And that's what I would do in that circumstance. I would speak with our solicitor, and if the solicitor didn't have a solid answer on it, I'd talk to the State Ethics Commission.
Can we
Find
table
out
this for
questions
further
regarding
discussion
it.
since our solicitor's not here tonight?
I think agreed as a majority of the board to continue forward with this. The thing that we can do, Roger, if we don't agree with the wording, we can re-vote on it once changes are made. I think we had this prior to our work session, and nothing was mentioned at the work session. That is the time where we need to really discuss it, not either a Sunday or a Monday before the meeting.
Neither our solicitor or Mr. Wood was at the work session, so any conversation that would require further understanding from our solicitor.
But let me
Couldn't
just say,
happen.
Ethan is part of the policy committee, so I don't think he was required to be at a work session.
I'm also
We,
not
as
the
board
district
members-
solicitor, so,
Agreed,
you
but
know,
we can't
it's
handle
not my role to
conversation.
give advice about what the board
The
should or
whole-
shouldn't do.
The whole meaning of the work session is to discuss issues, so
And that's where it should have been brought. So
he wasn't here.
he doesn't have to be here. We have a board who is gonna vote on this evening. Like I said, if we have to go back and change wording, we are more than happy to go ahead and re-vote on that at another date.
This is, I believe, if I understand it correctly, it's a revision of our current policy based on recommendations by PSBA and to follow state code.
Agreed.
So I don't think we have
They're not
to-
infallible though. So,
No,
I
no,
mean, policy 000 of our policy manual states that neither the board nor the administration intends a result that is absurd, impossible of execution, or unreasonable. And if we find out that board directors can't vote in certain instances and they need to abstain, that may make it impossible to execute items in the future as per our policies. So I really think that we need to table this for further discussion.
Do we need I think we just need a session where we just go over it step by step to understand everything.
Well, I think we,
just getting a document, it's my fault too, because I got.
well, I think we should go ahead and vote on this evening, and I think that's where we're gonna lead it. And if we wanna have further discussion at another work session, then that's where we'll do it.
Okay.
And let's just vote and
So we can vote on this and then.
tonight.
If we change it,
If that has to be done, it is open for that, yes.
But why is vote if we're gonna change?
All right.
Because my thing is, with many of our policies, there's a no vote no matter what. That's number one. So it doesn't matter if we change it or don't change it, it's still gonna be a no. My second thing is, we are targeting people because they have teachers
No, we're
in
not.
the district, and
We're not.
that's the only
The
concern.
PSBA is,
So-
and if it's their recommendations, they're the ones that's targeting this, not me. If we continue to look at the policy, under section 4, actions requiring an affirmative votes of a majority of full membership, if we end up having to abstain because certain members can't
But
vote,
we can't say they're gonna have to abstain.
right, this is a policy.
Did
that
you
needs
not
be
talk to
discussed in
Mr.
the-
Muir?
I think Mr. Wood and I both spoke to Mr. Muir when we first got on the board, since we have relatives that work in the district. And if I understood him correctly at that point, we really only have to abstain if it directly applies to just them, not the larger group. So things like the contracting vote and that type of thing don't, since we're not voting on just them, we're voting on the larger group. There are very few things that it sounds like, and of course, we'll always ask Mr. Muir for, and tonight's an oddball that he's not here, we've asked him to be here, and he usually is. We'll always have him to defer to, if there is any question, of course, and then abstain if that's what's appropriate.
That's exactly right. I mean, I think that if an issue came up, both Rick and I would absolutely check with our solicitor, check with the state ethics commission if necessary, and if it's appropriate for us to abstain, we'll abstain.
Again, great, I'm glad that you will abstain, but the problem lies in the future, at the next round of elections, if more members have employees in the district as family members, I don't see how we can follow number 4 when it says a full membership of the board. If everybody has to abstain, we don't have a full membership, so.
That's provided for in the school code. We can't change that. If we change that, we're violating the law. We can't do it.
Then we need to have a conversation with the state and get this further revealed.
Clarification.
Well,
further clarification.
I mean, maybe there's a
If
legislative.
they may be making a mistake here.
There could be, but it's gonna require the Pennsylvania state legislature to change the law.
So they're asking us possibly to have a procedure that can't be executed according to policy 333, or 000. this is why everybody's looking at me like I have three heads, but this is why we need to have this conversation in a forum that isn't necessarily where everybody's eyes are on
Where
us.
would the conversation lead? In other words, you can't predict what's going to happen at the next election. You're just assuming if it did happen, it very well might not happen. So, in other words,
Preemptive?
in another conversation, where are we gonna go with it? There's no solution to this, the way it is.
Thank you,
Until
that's
it-
right, there's no
Until it
solution.
happens.
Mhm.
I mean, the solution to the situation you're talking about, if it ever occurred. But, so, you cross that bridge when you get to it. In other words, if it happens,
Sounds like government.
then you would have to, deal with it, obviously. I don't know how we can deal with it ahead of time.
And we can't
Ask
pass a
for
policy
further
that
clar-
is contrary to the law.
clarification. If you guys want to continue with the vote, that's fine.
Yeah, so we have a motion, we'll go ahead. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, say no.
No.
Any abstaining?
Yes.
And the motion does pass. Could we have a motion for 19, please?
I move that the Board of Education approve the revision to the high school and middle school student/extracurricular/athletic handbooks for the 2018-2019 school year.
Motion was made by Ethan and then seconded by Jeff. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, say no. Any abstaining? The motion does pass. Could I have a motion for number 20, please?
I move that the Board of Education approve the facility use request from Alexander Ramos of Backbreakers Training Center to use the high school cafeteria on November 3rd, 2018 for wrestling match with the fees listed in the facility use guidelines.
Second.
Motion was made by Joe and then seconded by Bill. Are there any questions or comments?
No, the other, you said my name twice.
No, Mr.
Joe and then
Oh,
Bill.
you said Joe, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I missed
I'll let it slide, Bill. All those in favor say aye.
I have a question on this one. Are they using the school's mats along with this?
Yes. it's
Just
all
the
the-
cafeteria?
Just the space.
Okay,
Good question. You were questioning that.
sorry,
That's
it's,
good.
it's part of,
Yeah, you were.
We gotta clean the mats.
my kids are gonna be on it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, say no. Any abstaining? The motion does pass. A motion for 20A, please.
I move that the Board of Education approve the following personnel that we added to the district substitute list for the 2018-19 school year for certification at 2434, 151, 114, 153, 168 guidelines, employment, eligibility verification, U.S. Department of Justice, as listed.
I'll second that.
Motion was made by Jeff and then seconded by Rick. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, say no. And any abstaining? The motion does pass. Could we have a motion for the addendum, please? A.
Recommend the Board of Education accept the resignation of 7th and 8th grade girls soccer coach Luke Gregory for the remainder of the 2018-2019 season.
Second.
Motion was made by Gary and then seconded by Bill. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, say no. Any abstaining? The motion does pass. Could we have a motion for the addendum B, please?
I recommend that the Board of Education appoint the following to the list of coaches position, listed coaching position for the remainder of the 2018-2019 season at the salary listed in the professional employees contract. 1, John Fehrenbach, soccer girls 7th and 8th grade, $683.82 prorated.
Motion was made by Roger and then seconded by Gary. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, say no. Any abstaining? The motion does pass. Could we have a motion for the addendum of C, please?
I recommend that the Board of Education approve the attached list of volunteers for 2018-19 school year grade day program completion upon receipt of clearances and attachment one.
I'll second that.
Motion was made by Mike and then seconded by Rick. Any questions or comments?
Can I have my name now? I wasn't here for that meeting, so I didn't get a
I'm gonna
chance.
add my name now.
We can go ahead and just add you right in? I think so, yeah. All right.
on there either. No.
We need to talk about it.
There's
We got the other volunteers on the other one. We didn't want you, I just couldn't say it. I'm sorry, Rick.
Are we all conflicted out?
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say no. Any abstaining? The motion does pass. Okay, could we then go back to the appointment of coaches? A motion there, please.
21B, I recommend the Board of Education appoint the following to the listed coaching positions for the 18-19 school year at the salary listed in the professional employee contract. Scott Rush, wrestling head coach, $7,661. Adam Kaiser, wrestling junior high, second year, $3,405. And Shannon Nolan, basketball girls junior high, ninth grade, $3,915, and she's also in her second year.
Second.
Motion was made by Rick and then seconded by Bill. Any questions or comments? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say no. Any abstaining? The motion does pass. A motion for 21C, please.
I move that the Board of Education adjust the work schedule of social worker Susan Galasta from 184 days to 194 days per year, effective the beginning of the 2018-2019 school year.
I'll second that.
Motion was made by Ethan and then seconded by Rick. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say no. Any abstaining? The motion does pass. A motion for 21D, please.
I recommend the Board of Education add David Robinson and Jennifer Keating to the existing non-Act 93 agreement.
Second.
Motion was made by Rick and then seconded by Bill. Any questions or comments?
I will quickly here, as we look through, everybody in the district basically had some kind of a umbrella that they worked under, and these two had slipped through the holes for one for many, many years. So just clarifies, gets them in a better spot as far as their classification.
Thanks. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say no. Any abstaining? The motion does pass. Can I have a motion for 21E, please?
I recommend the Board of Education approve the following to the list of volunteers for 2018-19 school year upon the receipt of clearances: Lynn Gershie, Nicole Moore, Nicole Neal, Janine Pavlich, Kelly Owens, and Lisa Wiskowski.
I'll second that.
Motion was made by Mike and then seconded by Rick. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say no. Any abstaining? Motion does pass. We have a list here for informational items for you to read. Any correspondence? Any questions? No. Superintendent's report, any questions? Any questions on the assistant superintendent's report? The principal's report? No federal programs? Other business? I just wanted to thank the district for the food drive that everyone participated in, and for the administration who really kept that going. So thank you so much. That was really fabulous. And our community really appreciates that. So thank you all so much. Anyone else? Okay. Future meetings. We have Monday, October 29th at 6 o'clock, the board committee meeting here at the district office. On Monday, the November 5th at 7 o'clock, we have the public board meeting here at the district office. We did have the work session September 24th at 6 o'clock here in the district office. Could I have a motion for adjournment, please?
I'll move. Adjourn.
Second. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Thank you.